Ikoria, Lair of the Behemoths, back. Today, opening 2 little stacks here of the boosters. No box today. So just to let you know, I ordered a bunch of stuff to open. The postal service has been absolutely atrocious. I had to go out and just grab something just to keep going, actually, not start, but keep going with the opening content here. All right, so let's go, out of 12. Just like how we did it last time, skipping over all the commons. Doesn't really matter that you see the snare and tactician here. So let's go through it here until we hit our uncommon. Actually, let's skirt through it here. See if there's any of those alt arts in it. No. All right. Number 1 on the hit list today is Rooting Moloch. It's a 5-drop, 4/4. When Rooting Moloch enters the battlefield, exile target card with cycling. Till end of turn, you may play that card. Cool. I don't think I've seen that. I don't think I've seen anyone actually play it. Hornbash Mentor. I've seen this guy before. He's a 3-drop. He's part of a cycle. Green. So whenever it enters, put a trample counter on a non-human creature you control. He's a 3/3. And you pay 2 generic, 1 little tree there. Then you can put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control with trample. Nope, I'm ruining cards here. Unbreakable Bond. So this one's just Grave Recursion at the speed of sorcery. All right, rare. Here we go. Oh, there we go. It's a Triome Ray. All right. So these ones you can cycle them or they come in tapped. You can also fetch them if you got fetch lands. Let's put you up there. I'm not really good at sorting these piles. Sorry, folks. Nothing interesting with the token. It was just a soldier. Super warm today. Went out with the drive with the family. It was great. All right, next up, top card, Starling Development. Probably no cool full arts or alts. Nope. All right, here we go. Mystics of Duel. 2-drop blue flash. Enchant creature. Enchantment creature or enchanted creature. Hits -2, -0, and loses all of his abilities. Alright. Familiar with this one by now. You've probably seen this a dozen times if you went up in an arena against the cycling deck. Enchant land. It's a 1-drop. Enchant land has target gains trample and haste until end of turn. Alright, here we go. My favorite uncommon here. Heartless Act. Speed of instant. Destroy target creature with no counters. Remove up to 3 counters from target creature. It's awesomeness. Like I said before, those Krakens, or not Krakens, with those Hydras when they're coming in, just rip off those counters and it can do nothing. Same with that Troll, but he can also counter it. And then a rare. Yidaro, Wandering Monster. This one I haven't opened before. It's not worth a lot, but whatever. It's a cycling guy, trample haste, 8/8 for 7. When you cycle Yidaro, Wandering Monster, shuffle it into your library from your graveyard. If you've cycled a card with the same card's name 4 more times in the game, put it on the battlefield. There you go. Keep chasing that and keep cycling it. I haven't seen that one played yet, though, which is weird, considering how many cycling decks I've actually seen. Alright, let's see. Any alts or anything cool? Another Pacify there, Resonance, Scatter. There we go. Number 1 on the list today from this pack. Hunted Master Liger. It's a mutate card. It's a 3-drop. Mutate is 3. It's 1 plains and 2 generic. Whenever this creature mutates, other creatures you control get +X/+X. Till end of turn, X is the number of times this creature has mutated. So, get annoying. Alright. So this is the Charge of the Forever Beast. 3-drop. It's an additional cast to the spell. Reveal a creature card from your hand. Charge of the Forever Beast deals damage to target creature or planeswalker equal to the revealed card's power. All right. Dusk-Fang Mentor. I've seen this one get now actually some field time. Largely to do with the mutate decks. When Dusk-Fang Mentor enters battlefield, put lifelink counter on non-human creature you control. Actually, this wasn't the mutate one. This one was a really nasty black control deck I saw. Just played with the Ozolith. I love the Ozolith. Yeah, he just kept moving all the counters around on the different creatures as I was exiling them. And here is our rare from this pack. It's a mythic. It's Brockus, Apex of Forever. It's another mutate card. It is a initial 5-drop. Black, green, blue. Mutate as well, 5. It's a double force in that one though. Trample. You may cast Brockus, Apex of Forever from your graveyard using its mutate ability. So that's kind of cool. 6/6. Some graveyard recursion there. Then we got a foil here. Avian Oddity. It's an uncommon. Cycling 2. It's a 4-drop. Flying. When you cycle this creature, put flying counter on target creature. Cool. Alright. Cool, dude. Cowabunga. Alright, a quarter of the way there. That's 3 packs. Let's see if we can pick up the pace here a little bit without running too much. Alright. Oh, there we go. There in the uncommon slot. Hunt Master Liger. We saw this one a minute ago. But now we see its alternate card. There we go. Tribute Skybonder. Both these guys. Use it in my deck. Line and Arena. With the white-blue flyers there. You guys see me do some gameplay with that one. Awesome all day. Zagoth Crystal. There's some fixing for you. Obviously, any color would be better, but they're trying to stick with the theme. Really echoes the fact of the Triomes and the Cyclones, a nice fit. Seen this guy too. Ikoria, the Orphan Guard, the Cat Beast, 3-drop. It's a companion. So if you have the creature cards there with Cat Elemental, Nightmare, and Dino or Beast in your deck, that's the contingency to building your deck if you want this as your companion. This is additional to whatever your base deck is. You get one of them. It's a side cast thing, kind of like a commander, but you only get to ever cast it once. And like I said, your deck has to comply with the companion piece. It's a vigilant. It's 3/2. Each other creature you control that is a cat, elemental, nightmare, dinosaur, or beast gets +1/+1. It has vigilance. All right. That's kind of cool. Keep safe. I like this one. It's a good counterspell, I think. You get a draw card. Everyone likes cantrips that plays blue. Pack number 5 here. I think I'm making pretty good speed. Good timing. No, it's common still. Well, I like that art. Let's put it aside for myself. There we go. Jumping in Gnar. Another mutate card. Simic. It's a 3/3 mutate for 5. Whenever this creature mutates, get a 3/3 green beast creature token. Don't mind if I do, if I ever play that. Fight as one. 1 planes. Choose one or both. Target human creature you control gains +1/+1, gains indestructible till end of turn. Same thing, you can choose for a non-human creature you control. Rawr, rawr. Back for more. That's the next one. 6-drop, big. It's kind of poo. It's recursion, and it fights. I don't know. I don't think you can get out fast enough ever to really use it. But standard slow. There's our rare. It's the Cub Warden. It is a 4-drop. Mutates for 4 as well. 2 planes, so a 3/5 lifelink. Whenever this creature mutates, create 2 1/1 white cats tokens with lifelink. You can brew something there, folks. I promise you can. All right. Pack number 6, halfway there, 10 minutes. Oh, there's the one that they're still pushing with the ram through. Oh, skipping through things here. Keen Sight Mentor, 3-drop. When Keen Sight Mentor enters the battlefield, put a vigilant counter on, or vigilance counter on target non-human creature you control. Pay 1 generic, pay a plains, tap, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control with vigilance. Power 1, defense 4. Ready for that guy. Now, the poo card. I guess, again, like I said, black cycling, I think is the only thing that's going to want this thing. Because just trying to keep this in your hand just to try to get rid of a 2 or lower. I don't know. Heartless acts better, in my opinion, but I guess it's just the cycling if you want it. Escape Protocol, you blink your guy. You can't go wrong with that. Hope you have enter the battlefield stuff or leave battlefield stuff. There is our rare for that stack. Literally the Spell Chaser. Another companion card. It says it. 3-drop. The condition for companion. Each non-land card in your starting deck has to have a different name. That's, yeah, fun times. It's got Flash. Always like Flash. I always use it at the wrong time. I get chastised by my friends about not playing instants at the speed of instants. Well, anyways, when literally the Spell Chaser enters the battlefield, if you cast it, copy target instant or sorcery you control, you may choose new targets for that copy. So you basically want to blink that guy. IMO. I've never seen him played, so I can't really speak too much to it. Weaponize the monster. Another foil. Getting some every other pack of foil. 1-drop red. So for this enchantment, pay 2, sacrifice a creature, and weaponize monster deals 2 damage to any target. So you go, you attack, you do your damage. If the thing survived, kill it. Or if you're blocking, there's little rules and abilities that are happening as they trigger off when you attack. You take advantage of that maybe. And Dancer token. Not speeding up and slowing down. This one right now with the flyer decks, everyone's loving Gust of Wind. I don't know, I exclude it from my deck. I don't care. I've got other stuff that can actually do better things. All right. Wingspan. Oh, sorry, folks. Mentor. It's a 3-drop. 1/3. It's a human wizard. When Wingspan Mentor enters the battlefield, put a flying counter on a non-human creature you control. You pay 3, tap, put a 1/1 counter on each creature with flying you control. I still wouldn't use this for my flying deck. It's too slow. Skull Prophet. Golgari. It's a mana dork. It's a 3/1. You could also tap it, and you put the 2 top cards of your library in your graveyard. So, self-mill. Necropanther. Sorzo. It's a 3-drop. Mutate for 4. Whenever this creature mutates, return target creature with a converted cost of 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Hooray for recursion. We like it. And we got an ultimatum card. 2 blue, 3 red, 2 white. Target player gains life. 5 life inspired. Ultimatum deals 5 damage to any target. And you draw 5 cards. Sounds amazing, doesn't it? It's poo though. Maybe an EH, but still it's poo. It's just too hard to cast. Well, yeah, it's easy. Yeah, well, if you build that way, great. But some of us don't. Maybe just not as good as you. Maybe. You've hurt my feelings now. All right. Keep going, keep going. Shoot, shoot. Into it, and there we go. Call of the Death Dweller, 3-drop. Return up to 2 target creature cards with total converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Put Death Touch counter on either of them, and put a Menace counter on either of them. So potentially you can get something very evasive. And technically deadly. Just wondering what you'd want to put those on. That small. Lots of things. How about that? How about that answer? No. Let's pronounce this properly in this video. Insatiable Hemophage. It's a 4-drop. It is a mutate 3. It's got Death Touch. It's 3/3. Whenever this creature mutates, each opponent loses X life, and you gain X life, where X is the number of times this creature is mutated. Now I can see a whole bunch of people wanting into EDH decks with mutate. There's really not that many cards with mutate in this set. Even though it was a big thing, there's just not enough, I don't think, ever to do a cool tribal. They're going to have to come back to this Plains. I think too many people are angry about that. Anyways, Stormwild Caprador. Flying. 3-drop, 1/3. If non-combat damage would be dealt to Stormwild Caprador, prevent all that damage, put a 1/1 counter on it for each damage prevented this way. Keep shocking the daylights out of this. Boros players. Oh my goodness. Hooray. Oh, that's so nice. I love it. I was actually thinking about buying a playset of these. And I got one. Oh. I don't know, it's a big pull for a lot of people, but me, it makes me happy. Hooray. It's the Sea Dasher Octopus. It's a 3-drop. It's got Flash and Mutate. Whatever this card deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card. What's not like about that? And it's an altered. Alright. I like it. It's the full thing. Oh, look at that. And that took the full rare slot there. Huh. Ho. How do you like that? It's a little shiny over here. Sorry, I got an overhead light right there. That's why we see the spot here. I tried lighting it differently before and it just washed everything out. I don't want to do that again. Let's do it like this and like that. What's the top card here? Spell Eater Wolverine. No, I didn't open this on camera before I read it, but Spell Eater Wolverine has double strike as long as there are 3 or more instants and or sorceries in the graveyard. Might want to go for that. It's actually a good common. I like it. But there's better ones. I like it. I do. You can like whatever cards you want. I'll listen to you. Write it in the comments. Tell me what cards you like. But I will also tell you the cards I like. And this is not one, as you've seen, I don't care about easy prey. If I get more than a playset of that, I'll mail it to someone eventually. Connect with me on Instagram too, especially if I'm doing the giveaways. Because I don't want you to give me your private email publicly, and I don't want to give you my public email. We can do this all through Instagram, the messaging. Good and nice for everyone. Anyways, Clash of the Titans, instant, it's a 5-drop. It's a big drop. It's using the fight mechanic. Fight mechanic can go suck an egg. But I love it. And it's one of the cards you like. Here we go in the cycling deck. This is used. Draw 4 cards when you're in the corner. This makes a lot of sense late game if you're going up against control. So that's all good. What is this? Vadrock, Apex of Thunder. Blue, red, white. Mutate for 4. He is an elemental dinosaur cat. A meow meow. 3/3. Flying, first strike. Whenever this creature mutates, you may cast target non-creature card with converted mana cost 3 or less from a graveyard without paying its mana cost. Sweet deal for EDH players. I guess if you're going for the mutate thing and you could somehow do the mutate over and over and again, this might be a good candidate. There's better ones. Yeah. I know there's better ones. So this one's I'm suggesting. Oh, I slowed this down, didn't I? Oh, it's also more packs, so doing okay. Monstrous Step. Target gets, oh, it's a 5-drop. Target creature gets +7/+7 until end of turn. Up to one other target creature blocks it this turn if able. Then it's got cycling. That's when you put Death Touch on it. And everybody loses. Primal Empathy, 3-drop, Simic, enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card if you control the creature with the greatest power among creatures on the battlefield. Otherwise, put a 1/1 counter on a creature you control. I'm surprised I'm not seeing this one in Arena, but to each their own. Sacred Crystal, it's 3-drop. We've already talked about these. These are complements pieces to the Triomes. Black, green, blue, cycling, hooray. Emergent Ultimatum. It's another huge one. This cycle I'm not a big fan of. Maybe it'll turn around and be awesome in a few years. Search your library for up to 3 monocolored cards with different names and exile them. And an opponent chooses one of those cards and you shuffle that card into your library. You may cast the other cards without paying its mana cost. So there you go. Just go through there. And you just gotta find some monocolored expensive spells to cast for free if you can actually get that sucker on the board. But I think by the time you do that, you could have done something else a little quicker to win the game. Oh. Watch magic happen. Get inside scoop. YouTube. Guess where we are. Oh, another alt art. I like alt art. Full art. Oh, I should actually see what it is. Dreamtail Heron. 5-drop. Blue elemental bird. Mutate. 4. Flying. Whenever this creature mutates, draw a card. Blue. Oh, I also like the Blazing Volley too. Ooh, there we go. First on camera. These ones. Load up a playset of these, folks. Sound Flare, if you don't know about them. This is the closing statement to all of the cycle decks out there right now. Because it only cares about what's in your graveyard. So, there's that. If you get a foil, even better. I think that's pretty high up there at the moment. But yeah, definitely going to build a playset of those. Blitz of the Thunder Raptor. Blitz of the Thunder Raptor deals damage to target creature or planeswalker equal to the number of instants associated spells in your graveyard. If that creature or planeswalker shall die, exile them instead. I would definitely build a playset of this and play it, folks, if you're playing Is It or anything else that you really want shocks with. It's pretty good. If you see otherwise, you're pretty crazy, because spells in your decks want something like this. As long as you're not exiling the daylights out of your graveyard, definitely. These are good, I think. Splendid Mare. Don't want to stay on this. Is kind of poo. But again, cycling deck. If that's what you want to go for, and you're going with Boros. Yeah, if you're 3 drops, you got your Elk Unicorn. It's a 3/3 lifelink, cycle 2. When you cycle this Splendor Mare, put lifelink counter on target creature you control. Ruinous Ultimatum. Hooray, I'm gonna get a cycle of ultimatums. Let's focus on the card. Camera. Destroy all non-land permanents your opponent controls. So, total EDH card right there. Because you can be the meanest one at the table, destroy everything on the board, and laugh as your board state remains. And there's a foily there. It's common though. Hampering Snare. Creatures your opponent controls get -2, -0 until the end of turn. Cycling 2. So we know what decks want that. Land, token, humans. It seems to be in almost every single pack. I don't think I got any of the punch outs. I don't think I got punch outs. Just the last pack. 12 packs in 26 minutes. Thereabouts. Solid footing. Yeah, that's the top con. That's enough about that. Droop, 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 droop. Cloud Piercer. Oh, ooh. Oh, parakeet. Is that supposed to be like parakeet? Sea altered. I like it. It is a 4-drop. It mutates for 3. It is white. It is a 2/3 and flying, and whenever this creature mutates, put a +1/+1 counter on it. It was a common. I say whatever. We get the pouncing sky shark, shore sharks. Do you remember that cartoon show where there was like the 3 tough sharks and they're like mutants? What was it called? I wonder if this is a throwback to it. I just want to see him wearing like a leather jacket and like riding a motorcycle, chomping cigars. I'm like, ah! What is that show called? I'm really good with pop culture normally, but I forget what this one's called. It's back in the era of like Bucky O'Hare and the biker mice from Mars. When they were trying to do all the weird, used to sell like army ants and food fighters. Well, anyways, pouncing shore shark, 5-drop, mutate 4 blue. Flash. Whenever this creature mutates, you may return target creature and opponent controls to its owner's hand. There's blue with the bounce. Bounce, bounce. All right. Again, my friend, Jubilant Skybonder. Always nice to have. Creatures you control flying. 2 extra to actually get your opponents to cast towards them. Back for more. Back for more is back for more. Already saw you. There you go. Almost got a place out of Obosh now. 1 shy. Legendary creature. It is a 5-drop legendary creature. Hellion Whore. Companion. Your starting deck contains only cards with odd converted mana cost and land cards. That's pretty easy to build around. If a source you control with an odd converted mana cost would deal damage to a permanent or player, it then does double the damage of the permanent instead or player. Alright, so it looks like a double strike without being double strike. As we know, that's the wrong pile. Yet another foil. It's an uncommon again. It's the 3-drop. Flame Spill deals 4 damage to target creature. Excess damage is dealt to that creature's owner instead. So splash damage is always good. Where is the foils? Alright, last one. Cool. There it is, folks. All the pulls. I didn't stop today to actually show any of the values. Maybe I'll do an overlay of them. It's been a pleasure, like always. Thanks for coming back and watching. Audience is small right now. I get it. I'm just starting off. But I'm opening this stuff. Just for fun. It's out of my own pocket. I'm not looking for advertising dollars. I'm not looking for even a huge following. Huge following would be nice, but it's not what I want. I'm just doing this, A, to entertain myself, and B, get some content out there for some people that might not actually be able to get out and do it themselves right now. I know things are getting better and people are able to get out. I'm one of the lucky ones. Well, anyways, thanks for watching. Take care, and keep tuning in. Like, share, subscribe.